Today, we're going to be talking about Google Smart Shopping campaigns, what they are, and how you can use them to grow your online store. So, what are Google Smart Shopping campaigns? Well, basically, they're powered with AI. This is with machine learning. So, basically, what happens is you upload your product feed for the Google Shopping campaign. You turn on the Smart Shopping campaigns, and what that does is it basically auto optimizes your campaign to drive the best results over time. So some of the things it's going to be doing is automatically adjusting your bids per end user, showing your ads to the right people at the right time with the right ad in the right channel. So the different channels are going to be like Google Shopping or YouTube or Gmail even. All these different places, including the Google Display Network, which is thousands of websites online. These are all the channels that you have access to with Google Smart Shopping campaigns that are going to show your ads to people on those channels at the right time for the right bid in front of the right audience with the right ad. It's completely automated, which is unbelievable in terms of optimizing your budget for the best return on investment. So with these campaigns, the goal is to achieve your ROI, which is return on ad spend. And so over time, this campaign is going to start to stop showing certain products because they're not that profitable. They're going to stop showing products to certain people because they're not buying. And over time, it's going to optimize your budget so it's showing the right products to the right people at the right time in order to achieve the best return. This is incredible. So you really need to be taking advantage of Google Smart Shopping campaigns if you have an e-commerce store and you have products to sell. This is a no-brainer. So let me break down some tips on how you can best take advantage of this. So my main tip with taking advantage of this is really optimizing your product feed. This is critical. And so optimizing your product feed would be things like optimizing your product title. Preferably your title includes some of the best keywords or the best keyword that people are using to find that product. Optimizing your product description, which would include a very nice description on your product. It really tells the story of the product and all the important details about it, but also interweaves more keywords in there so that the product feed and Google Smart campaigns knows what your product is all about and who it should ultimately show your product to, right? Optimize everything about your feed. So do some Google research on this about how to optimize your product feed. We could spend an hour just talking about that, but that's for a different video, a different day. So do some research on how to optimize your product feed, because the more optimized your product feed is, the more information the smart shopping campaigns are going to have to show your product to the right people, because Google knows who the right people are in terms of wanting the types of products and services that you have, but it may not understand what types of products and services you have if you don't have an optimized product feed. So optimize your product feed so that it's optimum and best practice, and also make sure your images are really good. The images are going to be used to really help build a lot of these ads in the automated world. So make sure your images are super strong. Another tip to think about here is that these campaigns work quickly. They ultimately drive results pretty fast, but it doesn't happen overnight. So you're going to want to run this campaign, give it a reasonable budget, give it a reasonable daily budget. So whatever you're comfortable with, but have that budget be somewhat reasonable in terms of the amount of spend so that you get enough visibility to really optimize the campaign. There's enough data there for the system to truly work. I would recommend that you run a daily budget of $50 a day or more if you can afford it, because that's going to give it enough data to start to do some things with it. If you can afford more than that, by all means, please do, because it'll allow the algorithm to even work faster. So budget's important, but also give it time. So at least let the campaign run for over a month before you get too critical about the results, because every single day, the machine learning is making changes and tweaks. And so over the course of time, it should get better and better and better. So you should see an improved performance over time, but it doesn't happen overnight. So let it run for over a month and just see how it improves each day before you get too critical and want to stop the campaign. My last tip on this is to make sure that your product page is really good. These smart campaigns are going to get your products in front of the right people at the right time in the right place. But ultimately, they're going to click through to your landing page in a lot of cases, and your product page is really going to need to be strong so that they finish the purchase, right? They go ahead and they check out. So make sure that your product page looks good, it's professional, make sure it's mobile friendly, make sure it builds trust. So you're going to want reviews on your products. If you don't have reviews, give your product away to somebody for free in exchange for a review. But reviews are so critical. Make sure you have them. Put trust badges on your site. Make sure that shipping is super clear and make it, as fast as possible, because people want these products, like now. So make sure that that's clear on your product page. Just do everything you can to make sure that it's strong, and then compare it with your competitors. Would you buy from you or would you buy from them, right? And if you would buy from them, then those are improvements you need to make, right? Because you need people to want to pick you if side by side. So make sure your product page wins that battle when you think about competitors and has everything that you need that I just listed, so that you ultimately convert as much traffic as possible coming from these campaigns to a paid customer and a complete checkout. So that's it. Hopefully this video helps you better understand Google Smart Shopping campaigns, what they are, how they work at a high level. I encourage you to do some research about this and learn more. If you need help setting these up, give us a call. Marketing 360 does smart shopping campaigns for our customers all the time. We optimize the product feed, we optimize the product pages so that you get the best results. So check that out. If you don't know where to start, we're happy to help. Thanks for watching. If there's any other tips that you have, please throw it in the comments, like the video if you like it, and share it with your friends. Happy marketing.